Hey guys, J-Man Seductions here with a new ATI rant, and surprisingly, it's not on a Saturday or Friday. I usually release them on Saturday or Friday for the previous episodes, but this one's not going to be as edited or anything like that. It's just going to be capture and upload it really, because I don't really need to plan out what I need to say, because I've already got enough inspiration for what I need to say, and I've already thought about this for ages, so let's just get right into this. The game of 23, I saw you pop a video about Call of Duty ruining first-person shooters. NGS has talked about this quite a few times as well. He's brought this up. I have a lot to say about this, and the titles for this is going to be weird. I'll say that much. But Call of Duty, as you all know, is pretty much the highest selling game series I think of all time. Apart from actually Mario's there, but one of the Call of Duty games, I think it's Modern Warfare 2, sold the highest. Apart from Wii Sports, because Wii Sports was with the bundled with the Wii, and the Wii sold many units. So yeah, Call of Duty is that highly, and as soon as developers see success, this happens in all areas of life. As soon as someone else sees success, they'll try and copy the gimmick. As soon as Apple puts out a new sort of gadget like the iPad, you'll see a bunch of other tech developers put out their own products. It happens in every sector of pretty much business. So yeah, people are now trying to copy the Call of Duty success, and they're all trying to do the same things. Like, all of the games are changing their styles up. I mean, SOCOM 4, I haven't played the beta, but from what I've seen and from what other people have said and gathered, SOCOM 4 is not like SOCOM 2 and the other ones before it. It's really turned into it's gone nearer to the sort of Call of Duty style. I mean, look at GoldenEye was more like Call of Duty as well, and it's becoming really annoying. Why are all of these developers just going in the same direction with these first-person shooters? And in gaming, this is not the first time it's happened. In gaming, this has happened since the very start. Mario and Sonic is a great example of this. No one could beat Mario at first. Mario was just going on and on. Sega came up with Sonic to combat Mario, so that's why I'm grateful to Nintendo for making Mario, and I really like the Mario games anyway. But Sega came out Nintendo with Sonic. That's how it was brought around, but they did something different. They introduced really speedy and really fast platforming. But after this Sonic and Mario war, like with all of that, you would see all of these little developers coming in, giving out their own sort of platformers, and they would all be like flops. They would all be shovelware basically. If you watch the Angry Video Game Nerd, you'll notice that there was a lot of platformers back then, and all of these platformers were trying to do their own Mario type thing, but it just didn't work out. That's what we're getting now, because Call of Duty was such a great hit, and because people they can't touch Mario, because Mario's just unstoppable at the moment. They're just going to the first person shooters and trying to get their sales. I mean, and it's working. Look at Homefront. Homefront isn't even, to be honest, it seems very generic to me. It sold 1 million already, and it's, to some extent, is working, but at the same time, I don't want to jump into first person shooters anymore, because they're all the same thing. It really is ridiculous the way these developers, they can't come up with any decent ideas, and they have to follow the first person shooter gimmick. And even when they do come out with good ideas, people don't buy it. Like, Mirror's Edge is the greatest example of this. Mirror's Edge was a really innovative first person platformer, 3D for as well, and people just didn't buy it. It was a really decent concept, and we're not going to get games like that because developers are scared, because people won't buy that. They'll always go back to Call of Duty. So it's just like a constant cycle. Developers are doing what they need to do to get money, and some people just won't buy the new innovative stuff. That's why we're not going to see any more 3D platformers. And when I say 3D, I mean 3D as in like graphically 3D, not as in 3D where you need glasses. I mean, you get what I mean. But that's why we're not going to see any 3D platformers. We're going to just see platformers are coming back, In last year we saw quite a few 2D based platformers. We saw Donkey Kong, we saw New Super Mario Brothers, Sonic 4. So we did get our fair share of 2D side-scrolling platformers, but I want to see more of that. I don't want to see first-person shooters. This is what's annoying me. I want to see more. And the thing that gets me annoyed the most about this whole Call of Duty thing is that Call of Duty is not even like the gameplay in Call of Duty 4 set this, how I put it, is one of those generation defining games where it just set the staple of what a first person shooter should be. Well, that was Call of Duty 4 I'm talking about. That's when they actually had some originality with this thing and they weren't doing the same thing every single year. Call of Duty set that standpoint. Now it just seems like ever since that standpoint was set, everyone's taken little elements from Call of Duty, taken out, and but now with the Black Ops isn't even perfect, to be honest. It shouldn't even be that highly rated because it doesn't even have its own servers. It doesn't have dedicated servers, and because of that, the hit detection is crap. It's horrible. For a game that they're making millions and millions of dollars and pounds or whatever you want to call it, they're making all of this money for. They don't even have dedicated servers. So it's annoying. It's like even the best so-called best franchise for first-person shooters, they're not even giving it the dedicated servers. I mean, it's horrible. All I need to say is, yeah, Call of Duty, it's killing things for me. The franchise is being milked. The franchise to me isn't even all that great. Every time there has to be an objective-based mission, people just going after kill streaks. I mean, I know that's a community problem, but at the same time, in that game, there isn't any team-based modes, and they don't encourage you to do team-based things. They don't reward you enough for doing team-based things in that game as well. It's just, and that's what all of the first-person shooters, you've noticed that all of the first-person shooters are doing that now. There's not too many team-based first-person shooters apart from Battlefield. That's why I want to get it back into first-person shooters with Battlefield Bad Company 3, because I want to play as a team in a shooter. That's what it should be. You all get your mics and you all play and go act as a team, not just go after kill streaks, even when it's an objective-based mode. It's really stupid. Call of Duty, to be honest, I'm not going to say it ruined first-person shooters. It has done that for me personally, but developers, put out something original again. Just let's have some more 3D platformers. Let's have some more solid RPGs, because the only solid RPGs we're getting are on the handhelds, so the PSP and the DS, and 3DS will get some new ones, and PSP 2 will get some new ones. But to be honest, the RPGs for the last couple of years, they've gone downhill, and that's a lot to do with Square Enix. I still need to make that Square Enix video, but that's a lot to do with that and other things. I mean, Dragon Age 2, I've heard really mixed reviews about that as well. I mean, we need more 3D platformers on the consoles. We need more RPGs, not just the same first-person shooters. I mean, I'm glad that fighting games have come back, sort of, because there was like a couple of years, I think 2007, 2006, and a bit of 2008. There was a fighting game drought, and then ever since the original Street Fighter 4 came out, it's just gone up and up and up, and we see more fighters, which is great. I don't want to see the same thing anymore, and I want more developers to do more original titles like Mirror's Edge. I keep on saying this, it wasn't the best game out there. It needed polishing, it needed a sequel, but the thing is, people didn't buy it. We need more original games like that instead of just the same thing, because I really liked the idea of Mirror's Edge. Your first person view, you running around platforming, it works. We need more original things like that. If you're going to bring out first person shooter, make it more original. I mean, Crysis is the only first person shooter I can actually say that's come out in recently that I'll say isn't really generic. Crysis has a few sort of gimmicks to it that set it apart from Call of Duty. I'll say that much, but everything else, to be honest, Killzone 3, so even SOCOM's going in that direction. Homefront, don't even get me started. All of these games are going in that direction of Call of Duty, and I don't want to see it anymore. But yeah, that was my ATI rant. I know I rambled and I may have repeated myself a couple of times, but to be honest, moral of the story is, developers, step your game up, come up with something more original for certain things. I'm not saying that. I mean, the games that are coming out this year and came out last year were to a pretty high standard, but there's room for more good RPGs on the consoles, and there's room for more 3D platformers on the console as well. The only system that's getting the platformers is the Wii and the handheld, so give us more of that, or give us something more original. Anyway, J-Man's Productions on the J Zone. Live and learn. Good luck. God bless. Call of Duty, you suck. And I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I really don't care. Kill streak away.